Now we are discuss the what is the political culture and discuss its components and types. First introduction. The concept of political culture is a noble concept which is increasingly used nowadays. It has become an important instrument for its analysis of political system. Political culture is a learned behavior. Every individual, citizens, learns and stately internalize within his personality the knowledge and feeling about the dynamic politics in the community. It has only in the 1960s that the concept of political culture became a part of a modern political analysis. Political culture is not a new concept. A number of political thinkers did study the phenomena of a political thinkers, did study the phenomena of political culture earlier. What is new is the attempt to define political culture. Ever since this term has been popularized by some leading American writers like Vlam, Beer and Almond. It has become a very important touchstone for making a comparative study of political system. The concept of political culture has offered a new method of improving knowledge of comparative study of political system. The concept of political culture has offered a new method of improving knowledge of comparative politics by finding answer to certain questions that the old classification methods could not answer. This concept has enabled its theorists to assert that one political system it distinguishes from another not only in terms of its structure but also in respect of the political culture in which it's developed. It is political culture which explain as to why the parliamentary system of government was developed. So since in the Great Britain has failed to the caught in the many countries of Asia and Africa, the meaning and nature of political culture. Political culture consists of attitudes, beliefs, emotions, and values of the society that relates to the political system and to the political issues even in stable societies. It is homogeneous and where different between the one group and the other are marked, there is the said to exist a political subculture. This is not a direct set of the attitudes, beliefs, and values but a set of attitudes, some of which are in the common, which others of cultures. According to Almond, the political culture include attitudes, values, beliefs, and skills which are current in entire population as well as those spatial propensities and patterns which may be found in the separate parts in that population. It can be measured in transports of public opinion, surveys, public statements, and writings. It is the sum total of the general attitudes, beliefs, values, and behavior of the people of a country towards the political objects and process that is termed as political culture. However, political culture does not refer to any particular kind of political activities or interactions, nor does it donate any particular attitude or partnership or support for a specific policy. It refers to the general patterns of beliefs and behaviors which give from and substance and meaning and overall direction to political activities and tendencies. The concept of political culture emphasizes the physiological aspect of a political system, the attitudes, beliefs, explanations, and symbols held by individuals that operates attitudes within an entire society or parts of it. Those regional groups of ethnic groups or social classes which make of the located in particular groups. This is what this is what constitutes subculture. Political culture refers not to what is happening in the world of politics, but what people believe about these happenings. It means that collective beliefs in a society are not accidental, but rather logical and interrelated, and political culture various forms nation to nation. Dimension of political cultures. Political culture has various dimensions. These have been given by Almond and Forbes. First is cognitive orientation. It is also known as the informative. Cognitive orientations refers to pupil knowledge acquired or otherwise of political object and beliefs. Thus, an individual known have relatively high degree of acquired knowledge about how his whole political systems works, who the leading figures and what the current problems of the current country. However, the developing countries like India, majority of the people and more or less ignorant as to how the current country is run, about the roles of the prime minister, president, courts, etc. Those which are ignorant will have very limited contracts with the political system. Thus, cognitive orientation differs from man to man. Then second is affective orientation. It refers to emotional feelings of the pupil towards their political system. Their orientation refer to the standard of criteria with the help of which the people judge their political system. They help include the feelings of attachment, involvement, rejection, and the emotional feelings are very important because they affect the activities of the people as well as of the governments. An individual may have feelings of rejection, alienation of the political system. It may be due to the fact that his present and friends had such feelings. He would thus be unlikely to respond fabulatively to remarks made upon him by his political system. Then third, evaluative orientation. It means orientations making judgments and opinions about political objects. They include values, information, and feelings. Their judgments or opinions usually involve applying value standards to political objects and events. Perhaps one's development norms may lead him to evaluate the system not sufficiently responsive to political demands, or his ethical norms may lead him to condemn the level of corruption and corruption. It must be borne in mind that is the orientation are interrelated and may be combined in a variety of ways even within the same individual. The kind of orientations which exist in a population will have a significant influence on the ways in which the political system works. So Almond says every political system is embodied in particular pattern of orientations to political action. This is to say that in any working political system, there is an ordered political instructions of politics which gives meaning to the polity, discipline to institutions, and social relevance to individual acts. According to the Sindley, political culture consists of the system of empirical beliefs, expressive symbols, and values which define the situation in which political actions taken place. It covers both the political ideas and the operating norms of a polity. Then we discuss now the types of political culture. First, Almond classified political culture on subject. Participant basis on the political system on the basis of different political cultures. He classified political culture into three kinds. First, parochial political culture. Such a type of culture is found in simple traditional society where the actors satisfying political, economic and religious roles. The ruler is everything and the subjects are ignorant and are unaware of the political system. With the gradual development of the system and the people, some of them come to know about political authority but they do not feel relate to the system. Then the second is subject political culture. It is found independent colonies where the behavior of the subjects is supposed to change. They may support the government or propose the same. They behave blindly in supporting or opposing the ruler. Then third, participant political culture. Such type of culture is found in highly developed societies where active participation is ensured. People are conscious of their rights and liberties. In every step, the decision of the government is subject to public criticism. And there are the unmixed political culture, but apart from those there are a mixed variety of the political culture. They are parochial subject political culture, then second subject participant political culture, then parochial participant political culture, then civic culture. Civic culture in this state like in US, Mexico and London.